8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Ramsey eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Barnett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mixon with a 1st down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A quick throw by Burrow is complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Ramsey escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The 11-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bengals' 11-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked. And
he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
taken at about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
The throw taken in by Sims. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ramsey. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Ramsey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Burrow going to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ramsey got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Ready? 70 Lions. To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Line 36. Line 36. Come on, boy. Come on. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, Ramsey. And he's got this down to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ramsey. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cincinnati.
First down, Mixon, and some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barnett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across. Claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was. And as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Following the fumble recovery, Ramsey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Ramsey. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Bengals.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st down, Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
57,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go with Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
51-yard gain.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll find DeGuara complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to